Hello, and get ready for an adventure into two of the most exciting and mysterious places on our planet. Today we embark on a journey that will take us across continents, through breathtaking landscapes, and into the very heart of the wild. We are about to explore vast wild lands, each teeming with life and filled with incredible animals. These are places where every day is a struggle for survival, and every creature has a story to tell. Our first destination is the wide-open plains of the African Savanna. Here, endless golden grass stretches as far as the eye can see, and the land is alive with the thunder of hooves and the drama of epic animal battles. In this kingdom, you will meet the rulers of the wild, the powerful hunters, and the swift, clever prey. Every day, lions stalk their next meal, cheetahs race at breathtaking speeds, and herds of antelope must stay alert to survive under the relentless African sun. But our adventure doesn't stop there. We will cross the vast Atlantic Ocean, traveling thousands of miles to reach the vibrant continent of South America. Here, we will discover a world that is completely different from the savanna, a land of dry forests where the trees are tough and the animals have adapted in remarkable ways to survive the changing seasons. This is a world of secret lives, where many creatures hide in the shadows or move silently through the undergrowth. Here, survival depends on camouflage, patience, and astonishing skills that have evolved over thousands of years. Although the African savanna and the South American forests are separated by oceans and thousands of miles, they share something truly special. Both are home to an extraordinary diversity of life, each with its own unique challenges and wonders. From the largest land animals, like elephants and giraffes, to the tiniest insects crawling beneath the leaves, every creature plays a vital role in the web of life. Each animal is like an actor in a giant natural play, performing its part in the daily drama of survival. Some work together in families or groups, while others must rely on their own wits and strength. In Africa, we will witness the awe-inspiring migrations of huge herds, wildebeest and zebras traveling hundreds of miles in search of food and water, facing dangers at every turn. In South America, we will search for creatures that are masters of disguise, animals that can vanish into their surroundings, or have developed strange and fascinating habits to survive. Prepare to be amazed by the raw power, breathtaking beauty, and incredible cleverness of the animal kingdom. Every moment is a test of strength, speed, and intelligence. This journey is not just about seeing amazing animals, it is also about understanding their lives, their struggles, their triumphs, and the bonds that hold their families together. We will learn how animals find food in harsh environments, how they protect their families from danger, and the ingenious ways they survive in places that can be unforgiving and wild. We will see the fastest runners, the strongest jaws, and the most cunning hunters in action, each perfectly adapted to their world. We will also explore the incredible places these animals call home, from the endless, sun-baked grasslands of Africa to the dense, thorny forests of South America, where every plant and tree has a story. Understanding their homes or habitats is the key to understanding the animals themselves. Every detail of their environment shapes how they live, hunt, and survive. Every tree, river, and blade of grass is an important part of their story. The land itself is alive, changing with the seasons and shaping the destinies of all who live there. So, pack your explorer's spirit, open your eyes wide, and get ready to come face to face with the true titans of the wild. This is your invitation to step into their world. We will witness the eternal clash between predator and prey, explore unique environments that are changing every day, and discover what we can do to help protect these precious worlds for future generations. The wild is calling, and it has so many stories to tell us. Stories of courage, survival, and the delicate balance of nature. Our adventure begins now. Let's dive in together and explore the incredible battle for life in these amazing corners of our planet. The wild awaits. Let's go. Our journey begins in the heart of Africa, where the savanna stretches endlessly beneath a vast, cloud-dotted blue sky. This is a land of contrasts and extremes, a place where life is both abundant and fiercely contested. The African savanna is a unique ecosystem, defined by its sweeping grasslands and scattered trees. Unlike dense forests, the trees here are spaced far apart, allowing sunlight to pour down and nourish the thick carpet of grass below. Picture a gigantic open park, one that seems to go on forever with no fences or boundaries. The horizon is a distant line, and the land is alive with the subtle movement of wind through the grass. This is the Africa of storybooks and films, where iconic acacia trees stand like sentinels. Their flat umbrella-shaped tops provide precious shade and are instantly recognizable, shaping the landscape's silhouette. But these grasslands are far from empty. They are a living stage where countless animals, large and small, play out the daily drama of survival. Every blade of grass, every patch of shade is part of a complex web of life. The savanna is shaped by the elements. The sun blazes overhead, sometimes mercilessly, while the wind sweeps across the plains carrying dust and seeds. When the rains come, they transform the landscape in a matter of days. The climate here is marked by two powerful seasons, a long, harsh, dry season and a shorter, life-giving wet season. This cycle of drought and rain is the heartbeat of the savanna, dictating when plants grow and when animals move. When the wet season arrives, the transformation is breathtaking. Torrential rains soak the earth, turning the savanna a brilliant green. Grasses shoot up, sometimes taller than a lion, and rivers swell with fresh water. This is a time of abundance. Herds of antelope, zebra, and wildebeest graze on the lush grass, and predators follow close behind, knowing that food is plentiful. But the wet season is fleeting. As the months pass, the rains stop, and the savanna begins to dry out. The grass turns yellow and brittle, rivers shrink to muddy pools, and the air fills with dust. Water becomes scarce, and animals must travel great distances to find it. The struggle for survival intensifies as only the strongest and most resourceful can endure the long, unforgiving dry season. The plants of the savanna are as tough as its animals. Grasses have deep, resilient roots that reach far underground to tap hidden moisture. Even when fires sweep across the plains set by lightning or humans, the grasses quickly recover, sprouting anew from their protected roots. Acacia trees, with their long, sharp thorns, have evolved to defend themselves from hungry herbivores. Yet some animals, like giraffes, have developed long tongues and tough mouths, allowing them to feed on the tender leaves without harm. The baobab tree is another marvel of adaptation. Its massive swollen trunk acts as a reservoir, storing thousands of liters of water to survive the harshest droughts. In the dry season, its bare branches reach skyward like roots in reverse, a symbol of endurance. These remarkable plants form the foundation of the savanna's food chain. They feed the grazers, which in turn support the predators, scavengers, and countless other creatures that call this place home. The rhythm of wet and dry seasons drives one of nature's greatest spectacles, the Great Migration. Each year, millions of wildebeest, zebras, and antelopes embark on a perilous journey, following the rains in search of fresh grass. This epic migration is fraught with danger, rivers to cross, predators to evade, and exhaustion to overcome. Life on the savanna is a constant test. Every animal, from the smallest insect to the largest elephant, must adapt to the ever-changing conditions. Some dig for water, others travel in herds for protection, and many have developed unique ways to find food and avoid danger. In this vast, sun-drenched world, the struggle for survival never ends. Here, in the endless sea of grass, our first group of extraordinary animals must use every skill and adaptation they possess to battle for life on the African savanna. Now let's journey deeper into the heart of the African savanna, where the true rulers of this wild kingdom roam. Here, survival depends on strength, cunning, and the relentless pursuit of prey. These are the mighty hunters, predators whose lives are shaped by the eternal struggle between hunger and the hunt. First, we meet the lion, often called the Lord of the Savannah. These magnificent cats can weigh up to 550 pounds, making them one of the largest predators on the continent. Unlike other big cats, lions are unique in their social structure. They live in close-knit family groups known as prides, which can include up to 30 individuals. Within a pride, each member has a role. Males defend the territory, while females, the lionesses, are the primary hunters. This social cooperation is their greatest weapon, allowing them to take down prey much larger than themselves. The lionesses are the true strategists of the pride. They move with silent precision through the tall grass, using the landscape to their advantage. Working together, they fan out and encircle herds of buffalo or wildebeest, communicating with subtle signals and body language. When the moment is right, they launch a coordinated attack, overwhelming their prey with sheer numbers and teamwork. This level of cooperation is rare among big cats and is a key reason for the lion's dominance in the savanna. The lion's roar is legendary, a deep, thunderous sound that echoes across the plains. But it's more than just a display of power. A lion's roar can be heard up to 5 miles away, serving as a warning to rival prides and solitary males to stay clear of their territory. It's a declaration of strength, a way to maintain order and avoid unnecessary conflict in the vast wilderness. Despite their fearsome reputation, lions spend much of their day at rest. In fact, they can sleep or lounge for up to 21 hours every day. This energy conservation is crucial, as hunting and defending territory require intense bursts of strength and stamina. During the hottest parts of the day, you'll find them sprawled in the shade, conserving their power for the next hunt or confrontation. Sharing the savanna with lions is another formidable predator, the spotted hyena. Often misunderstood, hyenas are frequently labeled as mere scavengers, but this reputation is only half the story. In reality, spotted hyenas are among Africa's most successful hunters, responsible for catching up to 95% of the food they eat. Their hunting skills are matched by few, and their adaptability allows them to thrive in a variety of habitats. Hyenas live in large, highly organized groups called clans, which can number up to 80 individuals. These clans are matriarchal, led by a dominant female, who oversees the group's activities and ensures order. The social structure of a hyena clan is complex, with strict hierarchies and intricate relationships that determine access to food and mating opportunities. Communication is vital for hyenas. They use a wide range of vocalizations, from whoops and grunts to their famous, eerie laughter. These sounds help coordinate hunts, signal danger, and reinforce social bonds within the clan. During a hunt, these calls become a symphony of strategy, allowing the group to outmaneuver and outsmart their prey. One of the hyena's most remarkable features is its jaw strength. With a bite force among the strongest in the animal kingdom, hyenas can crush thick bones with ease, extracting every last bit of nutrition from a carcass. This ability not only gives them access to food that other predators can't reach, but also plays a crucial role in cleaning up the savanna, recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. When food is scarce, hyenas are not afraid to challenge even the mighty lions. A large clan can confront a pride over a fresh kill, using their numbers and relentless aggression to drive lions away. These dramatic encounters are a testament to the hyena's courage and the constant competition for survival in the savanna. For pure speed, no animal can match the cheetah. This slender, graceful cat is the fastest land animal on Earth, capable of accelerating from 0 to over 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. Every part of its body is built for speed, long, powerful legs, a flexible spine, and non-retractable claws that grip the ground like running spikes. The cheetah's hunting style is a breathtaking display of agility and precision. It relies on stealth to get as close as possible to its prey, usually gazelles or other swift antelope, before launching a lightning-fast chase. The cheetah's acceleration and ability to make sharp turns at high speed give it a crucial edge, but the chase is always a race against exhaustion. Look closely at a cheetah's face and you'll see distinctive black tear marks running from the eyes down to the mouth. These marks help reduce the glare from the intense African sun, allowing the cheetah to focus on its prey even in the brightest daylight. Every adaptation, from its lightweight frame to its keen eyesight, is designed for the hunt. But speed comes at a cost. After a high-speed chase, the cheetah is left utterly exhausted, its body overheated and muscles burning. It must rest for several minutes before it can even begin to eat. This vulnerability often attracts larger predators like lions or hyenas, who may steal the cheetah's hard-earned meal. For the cheetah, every hunt is a gamble between success and loss. In the shadows of the savannah, two more hunters rely on stealth and strategy: the elusive leopard and the highly social African wild dog. The leopard is a master of disguise and patience. Mostly solitary, it prefers to hunt under the cover of darkness, using its spotted coat to blend seamlessly into the grass or the branches of trees. With silent, calculated movements, the leopard stalks its prey, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Its ambush is swift and deadly, often over before the prey even knows it's in danger. What sets the leopard apart is its incredible strength. After a successful hunt, it can drag prey twice its own weight high into the branches of a tree. This remarkable feat keeps its meals safe from scavengers like hyenas and lions, allowing the leopard to feed in peace, high above the dangers of the ground. The African wild dog, on the other hand, is a champion of endurance and teamwork. These strikingly patterned canines hunt in large, tightly bonded packs, sometimes numbering over 20 individuals. Their hunting strategy is based on relentless pursuit, chasing their prey over long distances, working together to exhaust and isolate it. Each member of the pack has a role, and their coordination is so precise that their hunts are successful more than 80% of the time, making them some of the most efficient predators in Africa. Yet despite their remarkable abilities, African wild dogs are among the continent's most endangered predators. With only about 6,600 left in the wild, their future is uncertain. Habitat loss, disease, and conflict with humans threaten their survival. But for now, these extraordinary hunters continue to roam the savannah, a testament to the power of cooperation and the enduring spirit of Africa's mighty hunters. The savannah is not just home to hunters, it is also filled with huge numbers of plant eaters, the herbivores. These animals play a crucial role in the ecosystem, maintaining the balance of nature. These animals have developed amazing ways to find food and avoid becoming a meal themselves. Their survival strategies are as diverse as the species themselves. One of the toughest is the African buffalo. Known for its resilience and strength, the African buffalo is a formidable presence on the plains. Weighing up to 2,000 pounds, these animals are known for their bad temper and incredible strength. They can fend off predators with their sheer power and aggression. They live in large herds and are famous for their group defense. This social structure provides them with protection and increases their chances of survival. When a predator like a lion attacks, the herd will form a solid wall of muscle and horn to protect the young calves in the middle. This defensive formation is highly effective against predators. They have very good memories and can even recognize enemies that have attacked them before. This ability to remember and react to threats is crucial for their survival. The most famous sight on the savannah is the Great Migration. This annual event is one of the most spectacular natural phenomena on Earth. This is the incredible journey of over 1 million wildebeest and thousands of zebras. They travel together in search of fresh, grazing grounds and water, Every year they travel in a huge circle, covering up to 1,800 miles in search of green grass and water. This journey is fraught with danger, but it is essential for their survival. Wildebeest are built for long-distance running, and zebras have their own special trick. Their physical adaptations make them well-suited for the challenges of migration. When a lion chases a zebra, the zebra runs in an unpredictable zigzag pattern. This erratic movement can throw off the predator's aim. This clever move can confuse the lion and make it much harder for the predator to catch it. The zebra's agility and speed are key to its survival. The sight of these massive herds on the move is one of nature's greatest spectacles. It is a testament to the resilience and determination of these animals. The savannah is also home to some real giants. These towering creatures are a sight to behold. The giraffe is the tallest animal in the world, and its height gives it a big advantage. It can reach food that other animals cannot. It can reach the leaves at the very top of trees that no other browser can get to. This allows it to access a food source that is out of reach for most other herbivores. Its height also makes it a great lookout for the whole neighborhood. Giraffes can spot predators from a distance and alert other animals to the danger. Other animals, like zebras and impalas, will often stay near giraffes because a giraffe can spot a predator from far away. This symbiotic relationship benefits all the animals involved. Another giant is the black rhino, a critically endangered animal. Despite its size and strength, the black rhino faces numerous threats. It has poor eyesight, but an amazing sense of smell. This keen sense helps it navigate its environment and find food. Rhinos use their hooked upper lip to grab and eat leaves from bushes. This unique adaptation allows them to feed efficiently. Many smaller herbivores also thrive here, using speed and agility to survive. Their quick reflexes and nimbleness are their best defenses. The impala is an amazing athlete. Its physical prowess is unmatched among the smaller herbivores. When it senses danger, it can leap an incredible 30 feet forward and 10 feet high into the air. These powerful jumps can help it evade predators. These powerful jumps can confuse a predator and help the impala escape. The impala's agility is a key factor in its survival. These animals often live in large herds because there is safety in numbers. Herd living provides protection and increases the chances of detecting predators early. With many eyes and ears all watching for danger, it is much harder for a hunter to launch a surprise attack. The collective vigilance of the herd is a powerful defense mechanism. From the mighty buffalo to the leaping impala, life in a herd is a key survival strategy on the African plains. The social structures and behaviors of these animals are essential for their survival in the harsh savanna environment. Our journey now takes us far from the sun-baked plains of Africa. We soar high above the vast blue expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, crossing continents and time zones, until we finally reach the heart of South America. Here, nestled between the Andes Mountains and the rolling plains, lies a world unlike any other, the Chaco Serrano dry forest. This is a place of striking contrasts and hidden wonders, a landscape shaped by extremes. Unlike the lush emerald rainforests that many imagine when they think of South America, the Chaco Serrano is not a place of towering, moisture-laden trees or constant rainfall. Instead, this forest is low and sprawling, its trees and shrubs clinging to sandy or rocky soils. The ground is often bare, with only tough, drought-resistant plants managing to survive. The very name dry forest reveals much about its climate. Here the air is often parched, and the land endures long stretches without a single drop of rain. The Chaco Serrano experiences a semi-arid tropical climate, marked by a dry season that can last for up to 6 months. During this time, the landscape is transformed by the relentless sun and the absence of water. Just as in the African savanna, the rhythm of life here is dictated by the search for water. But in the Chaco Serrano, the struggle is even more intense as water sources become scarce and animals must travel great distances to find relief. During the long, dry season, the Chaco Serrano appears almost lifeless. The trees stand bare and silent, their branches stripped of leaves, as if the entire forest has fallen into a deep sleep. The sun beats down mercilessly, baking the earth until it cracks. Rain is a distant memory, and the air shimmers with heat. To survive these harsh conditions, most of the trees shed their leaves completely. This adaptation helps them conserve precious water, reducing the amount lost through evaporation. The forest floor becomes a thick, crunchy carpet of dry leaves, and the once green canopy is now a tangle of bare, twisted branches reaching toward the sky. At first glance, the forest seems deserted, but look closer, and you'll discover that life here is simply hiding, camouflaged among the dry leaves and shadows, waiting patiently for the return of the rains. The animals of the Chaco Serrano have evolved remarkable adaptations to survive these long, thirsty months. Some can go for weeks without drinking, relying on moisture from their food. Others burrow underground or become nocturnal, avoiding the worst of the heat. This quiet, leafless forest is a place of secrets. It shelters some of the most unusual and elusive creatures on the continent. Animals that have mastered the art of survival in a world of scarcity. Then, almost as if by magic, the rainy season arrives. The first drops fall, soaking into the parched earth, and the transformation begins. With the return of the rains, the Chaco Serrano bursts back to life. Trees rapidly grow new leaves, and the forest floor is soon covered in a fresh green carpet. Flowers bloom in a dazzling array of colors, and the entire landscape is transformed into a lush, vibrant paradise. The change is so dramatic, it seems almost unreal. For the animals, this is a time of abundance. Food and water are everywhere, and the forest is filled with the sounds of feeding, mating, and new life. Streams and ponds fill with fresh water, and the forest buzzes with activity. Birds sing, insects swarm, and mammals emerge from hiding to feast and drink. This cycle of dry and wet seasons is the heartbeat of the Chaco Serrano. It determines when plants grow, when animals breed, and when young are born. Every living thing here is tuned to this ancient rhythm. For thousands of years, this cycle has shaped a unique and fragile ecosystem. The Chaco Serrano is home to species found nowhere else on Earth, each one perfectly adapted to the challenges of this remarkable environment. But today, this ancient forest faces grave threats. Its delicate balance is being disrupted by forces far beyond its control. Fires, once a natural part of the ecosystem, are now often started by people, sometimes by accident, sometimes to clear land. These human-caused fires can be far more destructive than those of the past, burning hotter and spreading faster. Even more devastating is the rapid clearing of the forest for agriculture and development. Bulldozers and chainsaws replace ancient trees with fields and roads, erasing habitats that have existed for millennia. This process, known as deforestation, fragments the Chaco Serrano into isolated patches. Animals are cut off from each other, unable to find food, water, or mates across the broken landscape. Many animals are forced to leave their homes, wandering across barren land in search of shelter and sustenance. Some will not survive the journey. The silent, mysterious world of the Chaco Serrano is vanishing. If we do not act, its secrets and the extraordinary creatures that depend on them may be lost forever. The vast and varied landscapes of South America, from the dry Chaco Serrano to lush forests and sprawling grasslands, are home to some of the most unusual and fascinating creatures on Earth. These habitats, shaped by millions of years of evolution, have given rise to animals with extraordinary adaptations, each uniquely equipped to survive in their challenging environments. Let's begin with the jaguar, the undisputed apex predator of the Americas. This magnificent big cat is not only a symbol of power and mystery, but also a master of stealth and strength. Jaguars can weigh up to 265 pounds, with muscular bodies built for explosive bursts of speed and immense power. Their golden coats, patterned with distinctive rosettes, help them blend seamlessly into the dappled light of the forest floor, making them nearly invisible to both prey and rivals. As ambush hunters, jaguars rely on patience and precision. Their jaws are the strongest of any big cat, capable of crushing the thick shells of turtles and the skulls of large mammals with a single bite. This incredible bite force allows them to tackle a wide variety of prey, from capybaras to armored reptiles. Unlike most of their feline relatives, jaguars are at home in the water. They are powerful swimmers, often seen gliding silently through rivers and streams in search of prey. Caimans, large fish, and even anacondas are not safe from this aquatic hunter, who uses the water as both a hunting ground and a refuge from the heat. Solitary by nature, jaguars roam vast territories, marking their domain with scent and sound. They move like shadows through the dense undergrowth, rarely seen by human eyes. This elusive lifestyle, combined with their adaptability, has made them the silent kings of South America's forests and wetlands. Now let's meet a creature that seems to have been assembled from spare parts, the giant anteater. With its elongated snout, bushy tail, and shaggy fur, the giant anteater is one of the most distinctive mammals in the world, reaching lengths of up to 7 feet. This gentle giant survives almost exclusively on ants and termites. Its keen sense of smell allows it to locate insect nests hidden beneath the soil or inside rotting logs. The anteater's most remarkable adaptation is its tongue. An astonishing 2 feet long, sticky and incredibly fast. It can flick its tongue in and out up to 150 times per minute, lapping up thousands of insects in a single day. Its long tubular snout and specialized jaw, lacking teeth, are perfectly designed for this unique diet. To conserve energy in a world where food can be scarce, the giant anteater maintains one of the lowest body temperatures of any mammal. It moves slowly and deliberately, resting often to avoid overheating and to make the most of its limited caloric intake. But don't be deceived by its calm demeanor. When threatened by predators like jaguars or pumas, the anteater can rear up on its hind legs and unleash its formidable front claws, sharp, curved weapons capable of inflicting serious injury. Even the most fearsome hunters think twice before attacking this unusual mammal. Another remarkable resident of the South American savanna is the maned wolf. With its long legs and striking red fur, it stands out among the continent's canids. Despite its name, the maned wolf is not a true wolf. Its appearance is more reminiscent of a fox on stilts, with a slender body and a mane of black fur running down its neck and shoulders. Standing up to 3 feet tall at the shoulder, the maned wolf is the tallest wild canid in South America. Its long legs are an adaptation to the tall grasses of the savanna, allowing it to see over the vegetation as it moves silently in search of food. The maned wolf's diet is as unusual as its appearance. It is an omnivore, feeding on a wide variety of foods, from small mammals and birds to insects and fruit. One of its favorite foods is a fruit known as the wolf's apple, which makes up a significant portion of its diet. This fruit not only provides essential nutrients, but also plays a crucial role in the ecosystem. The maned wolf hunts rodents, birds, and other small animals, but it is also a key seed disperser. By eating the wolf's apple and other fruits, it spreads seeds across the savanna, helping to maintain the health and diversity of its habitat. In this way, the maned wolf acts as a gardener of the grasslands, ensuring that new plants can grow and thrive, and supporting countless other species that depend on these ecosystems. Finally, we come to the armadillo, often described as the little armored tank of the forest. This small nocturnal mammal is instantly recognizable by its tough, protective shell. The 9-banded armadillo is covered in a hard, bony carapace made of overlapping plates. This armor shields it from predators, allowing it to curl up into a ball or wedge itself into burrows when threatened. Armadillos are primarily nocturnal, emerging at night to dig for insects, grubs, and other invertebrates. Their strong claws and keen sense of smell make them expert foragers, able to locate food hidden deep underground. One of the most fascinating aspects of the armadillo's biology is its reproductive strategy. The nine-banded armadillo almost always gives birth to 4 identical quadruplets, all originating from a single fertilized egg, a rare phenomenon in the animal kingdom. The armadillo's abandoned burrows become vital shelters for other animals, such as snakes, rabbits, and even owls. In this way, the armadillo contributes to the survival of many other species, shaping the ecosystem in subtle but important ways. From the mighty, water-loving jaguar to the insect-eating anteater, the long-legged maned wolf and the armored armadillo, South America's wild places are filled with animals whose survival skills are as diverse as the landscapes they inhabit. Each species, in its own way, is a testament to the power of adaptation and the wonders of evolution, making the continent a living showcase of nature's ingenuity. Our journey now takes us from the sun-baked, sprawling dry forests of South America, where the land is shaped by wind and drought, to a place of striking contrast, the vibrant, ever-changing coastline, where Earth meets the vast Atlantic Ocean. Here, the boundary between land and sea is alive with energy, and the waters teem with an astonishing diversity of marine life, each species playing a unique role in this dynamic ecosystem. The Atlantic waters off South America are among the richest in the world, thanks to powerful ocean currents that bring nutrients from the deep. These nutrients support a dazzling array of creatures, from the tiniest plankton to some of the largest animals on Earth. Among the most awe-inspiring residents of these waters is the southern right whale. These gentle giants can reach lengths of up to 52 feet, longer than a city bus, and weigh as much as 70 tons, rivaling the weight of a fully loaded semi-truck. Despite their size, they move with surprising grace, gliding through the ocean as they filter feed on vast clouds of krill and plankton, their baleen plates acting like giant sieves. Each year, southern right whales embark on one of nature's most remarkable migrations. They travel more than 3,700 miles, leaving the icy, food-rich waters of Antarctica and journeying north to the warmer, sheltered bays along the South American coast. Here, in these protected shallows, mothers give birth to their calves, nurturing the next generation before the long journey south begins again. Sharing these waters is another ancient mariner, the green sea turtle. These remarkable reptiles have been navigating the world's oceans for over 100 million years, surviving the rise and fall of the dinosaurs and countless changes to the planet's climate. Green sea turtles are often seen gliding effortlessly over coral reefs and seagrass meadows, their flippers moving in slow, powerful strokes. These turtles are the gardeners of the sea. By grazing on seagrass beds, they keep these underwater meadows healthy and productive, which in turn supports countless other marine species. But perhaps the most extraordinary aspect of their lives is their navigation. After traveling thousands of miles across open ocean, guided by the Earth's magnetic field and the stars above, a female green sea turtle will return to the very beach where she was born, sometimes after decades at sea, to lay her eggs in the warm sand. The journey of the hatchlings is fraught with danger. As dawn breaks, tiny turtles emerge from their nests and scramble toward the surf, dodging predators on land and in the shallows. Only a few will survive to adulthood, but those that do will one day return to continue this ancient cycle. No exploration of these seas would be complete without mentioning the dolphins. The bottlenose dolphin, with its playful spirit and keen intelligence, is one of the ocean's most beloved inhabitants. These mammals live in tight-knit groups called pods, where cooperation and communication are key to survival. Dolphins are masters of teamwork and innovation. Using a sophisticated form of sonar called echolocation, they emit clicks and listen for the echoes to locate fish, even in murky water where sight is useless. Some pods have developed ingenious hunting strategies such as working together to create a ring of mud that traps fish, making them easy to catch. Watching a pod of dolphins leap and play in the surf is a sight that fills the heart with joy. Their social bonds are strong, and they communicate with a complex language of clicks, whistles, and body movements. Along the rocky shores, another charismatic creature makes its home, the South American sea lion. These animals are famous for their noisy gatherings, where males bellow to defend their territories, and females tend to their young. The largest males, weighing up to 770 pounds, command harems of females and will fiercely protect their patch of beach. But sea lions are not just bluster and bravado. They are agile swimmers and skilled hunters, capable of diving to depths of over 330 feet in pursuit of fish and squid. Their streamlined bodies and powerful flippers make them perfectly adapted to life in the ocean. From the colossal southern right whales gliding through the deep, to the ancient green sea turtles tending the seagrass, the clever dolphins hunting in pods, and the boisterous sea lions basking on the rocks, the South American seas are a world of drama, survival, and wonder. These waters are every bit as rich and full of life as the forests on land, a testament to the resilience and beauty of nature's grand design. The incredible worlds we have explored, both on land and in the sea, are facing serious and growing threats. These places, once thought to be untouchable, are now at risk from forces that are changing them forever. The animals of the African savanna and the South American forests are in a daily battle for survival. Their struggles are not just against natural predators or the harshness of the environment, but increasingly against dangers created by humans, dangers that threaten to tip the balance of life itself. One of the biggest and most urgent problems is habitat loss. Forests are being cleared, grasslands are being ploughed under, and wetlands are being drained at an alarming rate. In South America, the Chaco Serrano dry forest, one of the most unique and diverse ecosystems on the continent, is being cut down for farming and cattle ranching. Every year, thousands of hectares vanish, taking with them countless plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. In Africa, vast grasslands are being transformed into cities and farms. Urban sprawl and agriculture are eating away at the open spaces that once allowed herds of animals to roam freely. Fences and barriers are being built across the savanna, blocking the ancient migration routes of animals like the wildebeest. These migrations, which have happened for thousands of years, are now interrupted, leading to confusion, starvation, and death for many animals. When animals lose their homes, they have nowhere to go. Displaced from their familiar territories, they struggle to find food, water, and shelter, often coming into conflict with humans or other animals. Another major threat is the rapidly changing climate. Weather patterns are becoming more unpredictable, with longer droughts, fiercer storms, and shifting seasons. In 2024, Namibia, a country that is home to many of the world's remaining black rhinos, suffered its worst drought in 100 years. Rivers and streams that once flowed year-round turned to dust. The natural waterholes in places like Etosha National Park dried up completely, leaving animals desperate for even a single drop of water. Animals were forced to gather in huge numbers around the few man-made waterholes that remained, crowding together in a struggle for survival. This made them more vulnerable to predators, who could easily pick off the weak and the young. Disease also spread quickly in these crowded conditions, adding to the toll. Although the rains eventually returned in early 2025, bringing relief to the parched land and its inhabitants, these extreme weather events, droughts followed by floods, are happening more often and with greater intensity, making it harder for wildlife to adapt. The pressure on wildlife is immense. Animals must travel farther and work harder just to survive, and many do not make it. Droughts mean less food, less water, and a much harder fight for life. The weakest perish, and even the strongest are pushed to their limits. Poaching is another terrible danger that is pushing some of our planet's most iconic animals towards extinction. Driven by greed and illegal markets, poachers target animals for their horns, tusks, and skins. The black rhino, already critically endangered, is a prime target for poachers. Every animal lost is a blow to the future of the species. Poachers hunt them illegally for their horns, which are sold on the black market for huge sums. The rhinos are often killed brutally, leaving behind orphaned calves and devastated herds. Even in protected parks, these animals are at risk. Poachers are becoming more sophisticated, using technology and weapons to evade detection. Rangers work tirelessly, often risking their own lives to protect these animals. They patrol vast areas, track poachers, and respond to emergencies day and night. But the threat is constant, and the resources to fight it are limited. Every day is a new challenge in the battle to save wildlife. In the oceans, illegal fishing and pollution are devastating marine life. Overfishing depletes fish stocks, while pollution poisons the water and the creatures that live in it. Sea turtles, ancient mariners of the ocean, can get caught in fishing nets or tangled in plastic debris, often with fatal consequences. Whales, too, are at risk. They can be harmed by swallowing plastic waste or by the deafening noise from large ships, which disrupts their communication and navigation. These human activities are making the wild a much more dangerous place, not just for individual animals, but for entire ecosystems. All these threats, habitat loss, drought, and poaching, are deeply connected. They do not happen in isolation, but feed into and worsen each other. When a forest is cut down, it not only removes the animals' homes, but can also make the climate in that area drier, leading to more droughts and less food for everyone. When animals are crowded together because of drought, they become more stressed, more likely to get sick, and more vulnerable to predators and poachers. In these desperate conditions, poachers find it easier to target large groups of animals, putting even more pressure on already struggling populations. The web of life is delicate and complex. Every species, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, plays a role in keeping the ecosystem healthy. But these problems are creating rips and tears in that web. As more species disappear or decline, the entire system becomes weaker and less able to recover. The clash of titans we see in nature, the epic battles between predator and prey, the struggle for survival, is now being overshadowed by a much bigger conflict. It is the conflict between human activities and the survival of the wild. Unless we act, the wild worlds we cherish may be lost forever, taking with them the beauty, diversity, and wonder that make our planet unique. Even though these wild places face many dangers, our story does not end in sadness. There is a glimmer of hope that shines through the challenges. All around the world there is hope. People from different walks of life are coming together with a shared mission. Many dedicated individuals are working tirelessly to protect these amazing animals and their homes. They are the unsung heroes of conservation. These heroes of conservation are making a real difference. Their efforts are not just about saving individual animals, but about preserving entire ecosystems. In South America, in places like Los Quebrachitos, there are reforestation projects that are breathing new life into the land. People are planting native trees to help the Chaco Serrano dry forest grow back. These efforts are crucial for restoring the natural balance. They are working to reconnect the broken pieces of the forest so that animals like the jaguar and the maned wolf have safe corridors to travel through. This connectivity is vital for their survival. In Africa, the fight to protect animals like the black rhino is using amazing technology that is revolutionizing conservation efforts. Conservationists use GPS tracking devices and drones to monitor the rhinos and keep them safe from poachers. This technology provides a new level of protection. In some cases, they even carefully remove the rhino's horn, a process called dehorning, so that there is no reason for poachers to hunt them. This controversial but effective method is saving lives. These efforts are helping to give critically endangered species a fighting chance. Every success story is a step towards a brighter future. Protecting animals also means protecting their entire habitat. It's a holistic approach that benefits all forms of life. When we save a forest or a savanna, we save every single creature that lives there, from the biggest elephant to the smallest beetle. Each species plays a crucial role in the ecosystem. The recovery of the southern right whale is a fantastic story of hope. It's a testament to what can be achieved with concerted effort. These whales were hunted almost to extinction, but thanks to international protection, their populations are slowly coming back. It's a remarkable comeback story. Seeing them return to their breeding grounds each year is a powerful reminder that conservation works. It's a victory for nature and humanity. When we give nature a chance, it can be incredibly resilient. The regrowth of forests and the return of wildlife are proof of nature's healing power. The same is true for our efforts to clean up the oceans and protect sea turtles. These ancient mariners are symbols of the ocean's health. By creating marine protected areas and reducing plastic pollution, we can help these ancient mariners continue their incredible journeys for generations to come. It's a commitment to the future of our oceans. The most important part of this story is you. Every individual has a role to play. The future of these wild worlds depends on all of us. Our actions today will shape the world of tomorrow. By learning about these animals and the threats they face, you are already taking the first step. Education is the foundation of conservation. You can help by supporting conservation organizations, by being careful with resources like water and energy, and by sharing these amazing stories with your friends and family. Every small action counts. We must remember that we share this planet with all of these incredible creatures. Our coexistence is essential for a balanced world. By working together, we can ensure that the African savanna and the South American forest will remain full of life, wonder, and epic clashes of titans for a long, long time. The future is in our hands. Across continents and oceans, the wild worlds of Africa and South America continue their ancient cycles. As dawn breaks over the vast savanna, herds of antelope graze quietly, watched by lions from the shadows. In the Chaco Serrano, the calls of howler monkeys echo through the misty forest, while armadillos forage beneath the tangled undergrowth. Far offshore, the southern right whale glides beneath the waves, its calf close behind, exploring the mysteries of the deep. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, has a role to play in these vibrant ecosystems. Plants and animals are bound together in a delicate web, pollinators spreading seeds, predators keeping populations in balance, and scavengers returning nutrients to the earth. When rains come to the savanna, grass shoots push through the soil, feeding the endless migrations that shape the land. In the forest, fallen leaves nourish new growth, ensuring the cycle of life never truly ends. The wild worlds are always changing, adapting to new challenges and opportunities. Some animals travel vast distances, following ancient routes that have existed for thousands of years. Others remain hidden, masters of camouflage and survival. Each day brings new dramas, hunts, escapes, births, and struggles for dominance. These moments, unseen by human eyes, are the heartbeat of the wild. Though threats remain, nature's resilience is remarkable. Forests regrow, rivers carve new paths, and life finds a way. The endless cycle of wild worlds is a story of hope and endurance. As long as these cycles continue, there will always be wild places, full of wonder, mystery, and the promise of new beginnings. As darkness falls over the wild worlds, a new cast of creatures awakens. The night belongs to the secretive and the silent, those adapted to thrive where shadows rule. In the African savanna, a leopard melts into the moonlit grass, its rosetted coat blending perfectly with the dappled light. Eyes wide and senses sharp, it stalks through the cool air, guided by the faintest rustle. In the Chaco Serrano, the nocturnal world stirs with hidden life. A lesser anteater emerges from its burrow, its long tongue flicking in and out as it searches for termites beneath fallen logs. Overhead, an owl glides silently between branches, its wings designed for near-soundless flight. Far out at sea, Bioluminescent plankton swirl beneath the waves, illuminating the movements of dolphins as they hunt in the inky depths. A giant squid, rarely seen by day, drifts upward from the abyss, its tentacles undulating in the black water. Night is a time of opportunity and danger. Predators rely on stealth and surprise, while prey trust in camouflage and keen hearing. Some animals, like the bush baby, leap between trees, their huge eyes reflecting the stars. Others, like the capybara, huddle quietly by water's edge, listening for the approach of a jaguar. Throughout these wild worlds, every night is a new chapter, a time for survival, exploration, and renewal. The secrets of the untamed night remind us that even in darkness, life flourishes, unseen and unstoppable. The mysteries of these nocturnal hours are yet another wonder in the endless story of our planet's wild places. As the first rays of dawn break across the horizon, the wild worlds stir with anticipation. Night's mysteries slowly yield to a golden glow, revealing a landscape transformed. In Africa, dew sparkles on the savanna grass, and the silhouette of a giraffe emerges against the warming sky. Herds begin to move, shaking off the chill, as birds call out in a joyous chorus, each note a celebration of survival. In the Chaco Serrano, the forest canopy blushes with soft light. Night creatures retreat to their shelters, while diurnal animals step cautiously into the open. Armadillos roll into burrows, and a troop of howler monkeys announces the day with their thunderous voices echoing through the trees. Out at sea, the surface shimmers with the promise of a new day. Dolphins leap through waves tinted pink and gold, while seabirds wheel overhead, searching for breakfast. The ocean's surface, once hiding nocturnal hunters, now reveals bustling schools of fish, each drawn to the safety and warmth of daylight. Dawn is a time of renewal and hope, a moment when the wild worlds reset. The dangers of the night fade, replaced by the opportunities and challenges of a new day. Every sunrise is a reminder of nature's resilience and of the endless cycles that shape life on Earth. In these precious moments, the wild worlds reveal their quiet beauty, inviting all who witness the dawn to marvel at the promise of another day. As daylight fully settles over the wild worlds, nature's rhythm swells into a grand symphony of survival. On the African savanna, the air vibrates with the synchronized steps of wildebeest herds, weaving intricate patterns across the plains. Lions, blending into the tall grass, track their movements with patient precision, while nearby a herd of elephants trumpets their arrival at a watering hole. Each species, from the tiniest dung beetle to the towering giraffe, plays a unique part in this complex dance of life. In the Chaco Serrano, the forest awakens to a flurry of activity. Capybaras slip quietly into muddy streams, their movements sending ripples through the dawn-lit water. Overhead, flocks of parakeets flash emerald and gold among the branches, scattering seeds that will one day become new trees. Predators and prey move in a delicate balance, each decision a leap, a pause, a call, shaped by instinct and the ever-present need to survive. Beneath the waves of the South American seas, coral reefs pulse with color and motion. Schools of fish dart in unison, evading the stealthy approach of a hunting barracuda. Sea turtles glide gracefully above the reef, their ancient journey tracing lines across continents and generations. Every creature, from the smallest plankton to the largest whale, is bound together in a web of connections that sustains life below the surface. Throughout these wild worlds, survival is not only a struggle but a testament to adaptability and resilience. The harmony of each ecosystem, the balance struck between hunter and hunted, growth and decay, creates a living masterpiece. In every corner, the Symphony of Survival plays on, echoing through the vastness of Earth's untamed places and reminding us that life, in all its forms, is both fragile and extraordinary. Beneath the surface of these wild worlds, invisible forces shape the destiny of every landscape. Tiny engineers and silent builders work tirelessly, often unnoticed, yet their influence is profound. On the African savanna, termites construct towering mounds, cathedrals of clay that rise above the grass. Within their walls, intricate tunnels regulate temperature and humidity, creating a haven for countless other creatures. These mounds, when abandoned, become nurseries for new life, homes for mongooses, owls, and even snakes. In the Chaco Serrano, leafcutter ants march in endless columns, carrying fragments of green back to their underground chambers. With each journey, they trim the forest floor, aerate the soil, and cultivate fungi that feed their colonies. Their tireless labor creates rich earth, nourishing the roots of ancient trees and sustaining the forest's future. Off the South American coast, coral polyps build sprawling underwater cities. Layer by layer, they lay down calcium skeletons, forming reefs that shelter thousands of marine species. These living fortresses protect coastlines from storms and provide nurseries for the ocean's next generation. Even as they face threats, the corals persist, their growth slow but determined. Every architect, termite, ant, coral, demonstrates that survival is not only about competition, but also about creation. Their silent industry weaves the very fabric of their habitats, supporting lives far beyond their own. Through their efforts, the wild worlds endure, ever-changing, ever-renewing, and always brimming with the quiet genius of nature's builders. Beneath the visible wonders of the wild, an unseen network pulses with life, an intricate web connecting every creature, plant, and microbe. In the shadow of the termite mounds and beneath the leaf-littered floors of the Chaco Serrano, mycorrhizal fungi stretch their delicate threads, forming vast underground highways. Through these fungal networks, trees and plants share water, nutrients, and even chemical warnings, silent messages that ripple across the forest. On the savanna, acacia trees form alliances with ants, offering sweet nectar in exchange for protection. The ants patrol their hosts' branches, fending off hungry herbivores and pruning away rival plants. This partnership shapes the very structure of the landscape, ensuring the survival of both the trees and their tiny guardians. In the South American seas, kelp forests sway with the tides, their holdfasts anchoring them to rocky reefs. Tiny invertebrates cling to their fronds, while fish dart between the waving blades. Sea otters, themselves keystone species, patrol these forests, keeping sea urchin populations in check. Without the otters, the urchins would ravage the kelp, unraveling the ecosystem's delicate balance. Every wild world is held together by these invisible threads of interdependence. Each connection, whether forged in the soil, the branches, or the waves, is vital, a testament to the power of cooperation in nature. In this hidden web, no life stands alone. The fate of one is entwined with the fate of all, and together they create a tapestry of resilience, diversity, and wonder. Across the wild worlds, survival depends not only on connection, but on constant adaptation. Every living being, from the mightiest elephant to the tiniest plankton, is engaged in a silent contest, an unending dance with shifting climates, resource scarcity, and ever-present predators. In the African savanna, grasses have evolved deep roots to tap hidden moisture, surviving the parched, dry seasons. Herds of antelope synchronize their migrations with the rains, following the green flush across vast distances. Predators, in turn, adapt their hunting strategies, learning to anticipate the movements of their prey. In the Chaco Serrano, armadillos burrow deep underground to escape the midday heat, while cacti store precious water behind spiny armor. In South America's seas, the camouflage of octopuses and cuttlefish allows them to vanish in plain sight, morphing their color and texture to match the ever-changing ocean floor. These adaptations are not static. With every drought, every storm, and every new challenge, nature's innovators rise to meet the moment. Some will thrive, others will falter, but the wild world endures, always shifting, always evolving. This relentless pulse of adaptation shapes every ecosystem, driving the diversity and resilience of life. It is nature's answer to uncertainty, a promise that, while nothing stays the same, life will always find a way forward. In every corner of our wild worlds, the dance of resilience plays out, an intricate ballet of survival against the odds. In the remote regions of the African Savanna, termite mounds tower as architectural marvels, engineered to regulate temperature and humidity, providing a sanctuary for countless species. These mounds are not mere shelters. They are bustling microcosms of life where cooperation and resilience are paramount. In the Chaco Serrano, the guanaco, a wild relative of the llama, roams the rugged terrain. These hardy animals have evolved to withstand extreme temperatures, their thick coats insulating them from the biting cold and searing heat. Their ability to find water in the most unlikely places is a testament to their tenacity and adaptability. South America's rainforests, too, tell stories of resilience. Here, the kapok tree reaches skyward, its branches forming a canopy that shelters an entire ecosystem. Beneath its protective cover, poison dart frogs flash vibrant colors, a warning to predators of their toxic skin. These tiny amphibians have adapted to thrive in the humid, lush environment, their very existence intertwined with the forest's health. In the depths of the South American seas, the resilience of coral reefs is displayed in brilliant hues. Despite facing threats from rising temperatures and ocean acidification, these underwater cities continue to support an array of marine life. Parrotfish play a crucial role in this ecosystem, grazing on algae and helping to maintain the delicate balance of the reef. Yet, resilience is not just a trait of the grand and the visible. In the soil of every forest and grassland, mycorrhizal fungi form symbiotic relationships with plant roots. These underground networks facilitate the exchange of nutrients, ensuring the survival of both fungi and plants. This hidden web of life exemplifies nature's resilience, demonstrating that even the smallest organisms play a vital role in sustaining the whole. The dance of resilience is a testament to the indomitable spirit of life. It is a celebration of nature's capacity to overcome adversity, to adapt and to thrive. In this ever-changing world, resilience is the heartbeat that ensures the continuity of our wild worlds. Beneath the surface of every wild world, unseen forces shape the destiny of entire ecosystems. These are the silent architects of change, organisms and processes that, though often overlooked, drive the evolution and renewal of life itself. In the African savanna, acacia trees communicate through the air, releasing chemical signals when grazed upon by herbivores. In response, neighboring trees increase the bitterness of their leaves, deterring further browsing and ensuring the survival of the grove. This invisible conversation weaves a tapestry of defense and adaptation, fostering a dynamic balance between plant and animal. Far below the forest floor of the Chaco Serrano, ants toil tirelessly. Their underground tunnels aerate the soil, allowing water and nutrients to penetrate deeper and nourish the roots above. In doing so, these tiny engineers create microhabitats for countless insects and microorganisms, quietly sustaining the diversity of the land. In the rainforests of South America, epiphytic plants, orchids, bromeliads, and ferns cling to the branches of towering trees. These plants gather moisture from the humid air, providing shelter and sustenance for frogs, insects, and birds. Their presence transforms the treetops into lush, suspended gardens, each a world unto itself. Beneath the waves, sea urchins graze on the algae that threaten to overrun coral reefs. Their persistent nibbling maintains the delicate equilibrium, preventing the smothering of coral and supporting the vibrant web of marine life. Even the smallest creatures, plankton drifting with the currents, play a vital role in the ocean's cycle. Their daily migrations move nutrients from the depths to the surface, fueling the productivity of the seas. Across continents and oceans, these silent architects labor in obscurity, their influence profound and far-reaching. They remind us that the most significant changes often begin in the quietest places. Through their persistent efforts, the wild worlds endure, ever-changing, ever-renewing, and forever connected by the invisible threads of life. In every wild world, a single event can ripple outward, triggering a cascade of changes across the landscape. These chain reactions are the heartbeat of nature, linking the fate of species and habitats in unexpected ways. On the African Savanna, the seasonal migration of wildebeest sets the plains in motion. Their thundering hooves churn the earth, breaking up hard soil and scattering seeds with each stride. In their wake, fresh grasses sprout, drawing in zebras, gazelles, and the predators that follow. The renewal of the grasslands after the herds have passed supports countless birds and insects, each one a vital link in the ecosystem's chain. In the Chaco Serrano, a fallen tree becomes the spark for new life. As it decays, fungi and beetles break down its wood, releasing nutrients back into the soil. Mosses and seedlings take root in the rotting wood, and small mammals find shelter in its hollowed trunk. The slow return of nutrients to the earth ensures the survival of future generations, connecting the death of one giant to the birth of many small lives. Beneath the South American seas, the arrival of cool currents stirs up nutrients from the ocean depths. Plankton blooms follow, painting the water with life. Fish gather in great shoals to feed, and with them come dolphins, seals, and seabirds, all drawn by the abundance. The pulse of the currents sets the tempo for the entire marine community, proving that even distant forces can shape the fate of countless creatures. In the endless interplay of action and reaction, every organism leaves its mark. From the flutter of a butterfly's wings to the crash of a falling tree, nature's chain reactions remind us that every part of the wild world is connected, each moment, each movement, echoing through time and space. In the wild world, balance is everything. Nowhere is this more evident than in the delicate relationship between predators and their prey. On the African savanna, a pride of lions stalks a herd of antelope under the golden sun. The hunt is not just a contest of speed and stealth, it is a vital act that shapes the entire ecosystem. When lions take down the old or the weak, they keep the herd strong and healthy. The leftovers from their feast feed scavengers like hyenas and vultures, who in turn clean the land and recycle nutrients. Across the Chaco Serrano, stealthy jaguars move through the undergrowth, their presence keeping the populations of capybaras, armadillos, and peccaries in check. Each predator's success or failure sends ripples through the web of life, influencing which plants are grazed, which seeds are scattered, and which habitats flourish. Beneath the South American waves, orcas and sharks patrol the depths, shaping the behavior of sea lions, penguins, and schools of fish. Their shadowy presence sends prey darting into hiding, giving seaweed forests and coral reefs a chance to regenerate without constant grazing. These silent struggles, hidden from most eyes, are the invisible gears that keep nature's clockwork turning. When predator and prey are in harmony, life thrives. When that balance tips, entire landscapes can change. In this endless dance, every chase, every escape, and every quiet moment of watchful waiting is part of a grand design, a living testament to the wild world's remarkable ability to balance itself, again and again.